What's up, everyone? It's T-Man here. Welcome back to a new video, y'all. Today, I'm going to be trying my best to give y'all the best forward builds in the game. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to be honest. They're not the greatest builds in the game. I'm going to be honest. It's really hard to do. It's really hard to do to make a good forward build. But we're going to try our best. I just want to say, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all want to see next. A player build, anything like that. I'll try my best to make it. But to get right on into this, we're going to do a 5'8", 190 true defender is what we're looking at. And the main thing is just defense. I mean, this could guard 1 through 5. It just obviously can't shoot well. I think the midi's about a 60. What's the midi? What are we talking about? Mid-range 62 ain't bad. 44. If you got someone with dimer, you could shoot threes. I mean, it's not a great build outside of defense, which, I mean, is obvious. I think that's pretty obvious just because looking at the build, true defender, I mean. But it could guard 1 through 5 completely. This is like, say you want your 2 bigs to be a stretch, and you want your 2 other guys to be like a shooter or a shot creator or some shit, some stuff like that. A true defender in the middle would not be bad if you run in a zone. He could guard 1 through 5. He could take it, bro. So, I mean, I think it'd be a good idea to have someone like an SF true defender in the middle of your zone, or like guard the other team's best player. You'll 100%. There's no reason you should be getting scored on. Like, that's just a skill issue if you are. And that's about it. I'd go lockdown take, but I mean, I guess if you think you'll get takeover a lot, this wouldn't be a bad one to boost teams' shot succession. Even though you'd need that yourself, you need someone to boost your shot for the most part. Build number 2. Good morning, y'all. 5'6", 190, SF defending slasher. Which, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like I said, it's really hard to find a good build, but this ain't bad. You get no diamond badges, one of the bad parts, but sometimes for decent stats, you gotta sacrifice that. Personally, I'd go lockdown, but I mean, aggressor makes sense too. I mean, you already got good slashing stats though, that's why I'd go lockdown. Speed's pretty good. Acceleration pretty good. Now, if you do go initiator here, I mean, I'm not going to tell y'all what streak to do, but your speed goes up a lot with initiator, but obviously your defense is going to go down a little bit because your defending secondary won't be as good. Now, if you go defense, obviously I believe you're going to get mainly over 80s. Yeah, it boosted decently. I mean, it's not the greatest at defense, but that's why defense is secondary, not primary. For the third one, we're going to go a defending shooter. With this build, oh, 1 minute, let me go back. This build, you're not gonna get none of them badges. Officer 1 bronze, kind of ass. Yeah, interceptor, quick shot, hot shot, inside shooter, deep shooter. It's all right. Again, I wouldn't personally use a build like this. 575. Are we 575? No, 575. True shooter. Defending shooter. Spot up take. With this, alright speed, I mean, you're not going to be a ISO, or you're just going to be a spot up for the most part. 66 rebound, 73 short lay. 67 drive and dunk isn't horrible. Post hook 63, post fade 72. Midi and 3 both really good, you could shoot. Free throw. Handles are alright for, I mean, a SF defending shooter. Handles are decent. Lateral defense is really good. Inside is alright. Perimeter is pretty good. You have a good block. And your steal is alright. I mean, it's an average build. The badges are alright. You're not going to get anything diamond, obviously. But for the most part, it's a pretty good build. Now, the PF, we are going 585. And we are going to go 205. 585, 205. We get a little bit of a thickums. And we're going to get a slashing stretch. Sharpshooter is the take that he said would be a good build. I looked at it. It seemed pretty decent. Speed's going to be bad. But that's kind of your sacrifice for going a big. I mean, rebound decent. Short layup is really good. Driving dunk is really good. Post hook is really good. Mid-range 93, about the same as our last build, which is pretty good. Lateral defense is alright inside. I mean, once you go 5'8", 5 and go more of a PF and not on the big side on the forward side, you're giving up a lot of defense. But I think that'll be okay if you can mask it in like a zone type of scheme. Has really good shooting. I mean, he's just a shooter. And this is the build that I came up with. Personally, I think it's one of the better ones. If you want to go a stretch and be able to somewhat ISO, this is the best way to do it, in my opinion. You go spot up. You get off dribble on silver, I believe. Yep. You're going to get a speed with ball of a 61, which is higher than a lot of bigs. Driver dunk's alright. All these are average for the most part. Short layup's pretty good. 99 midi, 86 3. That's the main things here. You're going to get diamond deep. Actually, it might be gold deep. But the eye shot, why do I not remember the name? Focus shot on diamond is crazy. Liquid test is going to get killed by you having that. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be cooked. The perimeter's alright. Lateral's pretty good for a stretch, honestly. Post move 77, which is alright. I'm trying to think. What are we talking about on the fade? 70 and 66? I mean, not consistently, but you might be able to make some. And I think that's about it, y'all. That's 5 builds. I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all that I would make a forward. I'm not going to lie to you. I wouldn't make a forward. I'm just going to be honest. I wouldn't make a forward at all. But for the people that do want to make them, I think I gave y'all five decent builds that you can make that'll be pretty good. I'd comment, check the comments out, check out what other people say. Put your builds for forwards in the comments, see what people say to check if there's anything better, honestly, because there could be stuff better, like I said. I appreciate y'all, and I'm out. See ya, guys.